chocks and chocolates and in between, Roberto here for another video review. It's the Feastables MrBeast bar, original chocolates. So I assume that means plain chocolate, dark chocolate, but we'll see. So only 4 ingredients it says. Now the milk chocolate one had only 5 ingredients, and I'm assuming this one's the same then, but without milk. Net weight 60 grams. More nom noms, more prizes, more beasts. Scan there, that Facebook QR code. Now you might hear some bangs in the background, but it is bonfire night when I'm recording this. It's the 5th of November in the UK, so lots of fireworks going on. It's you know, a yearly thing we have. So you might hear lots of bangs. I don't know, what can I do? The show must go on, that's what they say. Alright, so what else is going on here? So let's have a look. Nice colour scheme, quite like it. No mention of MrBeast on here. Now those you don't know who MrBeast is, you know, I think the demographic of my channel might not be aware of who he is, I think. But you never know. But basically, it's basically, I think, the biggest YouTuber there is, really. I think the only ones ahead of him, maybe there's 1 or 2, but I think the main one ahead of him is basically a Chinese conglomerate in the music industry, or something like that anyway. So he's very popular, basically, and he does lots of crazy challenges and things on his channel. Sort of, I don't know, he puts like 100 people on an island or something, and they've all got to do various challenges, and whoever wins the island or something like that. And he does lots of giveaways and stuff like this, and he'll sort of try out $100,000 pizzas and all these weird things. So he's got a lot of money basically, but that's from his YouTube channel as far as I know. So he's done a good job basically, and he seems a nice guy into his purposes. And I guess this is his sort of, he's put his name to this presumably because it's such a sort of, you know, I don't know. It's got no sort of rubbish ingredients in it apparently and stuff like that. So yeah, so we'll see. But alright, let's see what's actually in it. And only 4 ingredients it says, so let's have a look. I assume that will be the case. 60 gram dark, well it says dark chocolate there, so yeah, it says original chocolate on the front. I don't know why it says dark chocolate, but cane sugar, cocoa mass, cocoa butter, right, sunflower lectin there. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, dark chocolate is cocoa size 54% minimum, so it's quite a strong one. So but not too bad, definitely in my range. The milk chocolate one was 44, I think it was, which is you know, which is stronger than Cadbury Bourneville dark chocolate. That's the milk chocolate one. So yeah, interesting. All right, there's the calories per 100 grams. It's a 60 gram bar, don't forget. So bars 60% of this, but 571 calories, 37.9 grams of fats, 23.8 of which are saturated. So I think there's quite a lot of sugar in these bars. I think that's where they get quite a lot of calories, because they basically usually chocolate bars are between 500 to 550. You know, so this is well over that. All right, distributed in the UK by Icon Foods Limited for Feastables Inc. And there's the address. I don't know if it's actually made in the UK. Not making train peanuts, tree nuts, milk, soy and wheat. Alright. Yeah, no, that was very interesting. As I said, there's nothing about MrBeast particularly on this. You know, it's got some Discord links and TikTok and, well, it's not got the links, but it's got the implication that they're on there, so you can find them. Instagram and Twitter or X, whatever it's called. Yeah, nice colour scheme. But I say no face of MrBeast or anything like that, so I don't know. Interesting one. So, but anyway, yeah. So I don't know why his face isn't on there or anything, but it's not. So there's a bit of a flourish going on there. So I mean, you know, you sort of air in the bar. So it says only 4 ingredients, but if you count the air, you know, definitely 5. But maybe being a bit harsh, but definitely, you know, if you imagine that times over how many fit in a truck, it does equate to wasted space. So yeah. All right, well, I think I should move myself down and give this an open, so it looks like on the inside. So let's do it. Okay, everyone, going to give this, yes, Feastables MrBeast bar, original chocolate, dark chocolate basically, with only 4 ingredients. Yeah, an open, looks very nice, very interesting indeed. So let's just get into it. The time recording done about 1,070, got more reviews. Look at that, it's not open very well, so funny on the side. If you like this video, please hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if not done already. Also, about to comment a link to a place of all my other reviews, well, some of the later ones, such as other dark chocolate ones, and maybe some of the MrBeast ones, you know, I think I'll have 3 of them. So, yeah, if you like this video and want to see more, if you like to subscribe, go check those out and enjoy this too. So as I mentioned before, it's bonfire night in the UK, so you might hear lots of banging in the background of fireworks going off and things. I do have a noise gate on my microphone, but it's, I don't know, yeah, it's still picking up these bangs. There's not much I can do about it, unfortunately. The show must go on, as I mentioned in my last review. So unfortunately this one's snapped. Now this might be something that you might occur, because they're very thin bars, these, unfortunately. So I'll just get the measuring stick out and probably lift it up and give it a rough measurement. I think it's about 15 centimetres, was it? 14, 15? 15 centimetres pretty much. And I think 7 wide as well, if I remember correctly. Yeah, pretty much 7 exactly. And about 6 millimetres in height, which I'll measure with the old calipers. Let's have a look. Do that now. About 6 millimetres in height. I hope I said 6, not 7, but 6, yes. Well, I meant if I say that, of course it is. It looks about 6 millimetres. Let's try and flip it over now. Yeah, so it's got the nice video one. It's got that lovely pattern. It has like a sort of segment you can snap off to share, basically, which I quite like. Of course, that's snapped in a bit of a funny way. Obviously, it devours the rest of it. So I quite like that. I like the pattern as well, the way it fades into the background. A bit of a 3D effect, so that's pretty good. Yeah. Smells quite nice. It smells of dark chocolate. The other one smelled, the milk chocolate one smelled quite dark chocolate-like as well. You can see that's basically what it is. It's just plain chocolate. There's not much, as in there's nothing else in it. So it's just a chocolate bar, basically. So yeah, we need to see what this one tastes like. So let's move myself up and do just that. Let's give it a taste. Okay, everyone, going to give this MrBeast Feastables. Yes, original chocolate or dark chocolate, basically, bar it tastes. 60-gram bar with only 4 ingredients. So yeah, it's about 54, what does it say, 54% cocoa sodium minimum, it says. So quite a nice dark chocolate, quite on a level that I tend to like. So yeah, got the share block as well, which I quite like as well, that little design. That's the bit you share and the rest of it you eat. Let's give it a go, let's do it. Not bad. Dark chocolate goes, it's got a richness there for sure, but I feel like it's definitely, I feel like it's quite sugary. You know, I mentioned this in the milk chocolate one. Obviously dark chocolate you expect to just be quite rich. That'd be it, and quite dry, but this one's not dry actually. It's not bad, but I feel like it's got a sweetness to it, and you wouldn't probably expect with dark chocolate, not really. I feel that's quite pleasant, really. I mean, you can definitely tell there's a bit of a sweetness to it. This has got cane sugar in. I don't think regular dark chocolate generally has sugar in it. It probably does, but in this case, it definitely seems to be highlighted to me. It's definitely a dark chocolate for people, I think, who probably don't normally eat dark chocolate, you know. Imagine MrBeast fans are probably quite younger. I feel like they might not be into dark chocolate, so I can understand why they've done that if it's put his name to it. But I think even looking at this, you don't feel like it's a MrBeast bar particularly. Nothing too exciting about it. You know, it does look quite understated. You know, which is, you know, I guess which is quite good in a way. But you know, obviously, one of those. So yeah, interesting one. I feel it's quite nice, but dark chocolate, I don't know. You know, it's not massively rich. I don't know who it's going to appeal. Well, I do know it's going to appeal to. I'd say MrBeast fans probably, but I don't think they would particularly go for dark chocolate. But that might be why it is just called original chocolate. So an interesting one, this one. I'm not really sure what to make of it. But I'm going to try because that's what I'm here for. It's a nice dark chocolate basically, but it is sweetened, and I feel like you lose the richness of it as a result. But it doesn't taste dry, which I think is quite an achievement. I don't know why that is, but could be the emulsifier or something. And they've used a lot of, I don't know what it could be really. What's it called? What does it say? Sunflower laking. Not sure, but anyway, it's not very dry. It doesn't taste too rich. I think dark chocolate fans might be disappointed with this one, and I think non-dark chocolate fans would prefer it than normal. But you know, I think most dark chocolate fans wouldn't go for this, and I think most non-dark chocolate fans, if they fancy MrBeast, would just go for the milk chocolate one. I don't know why they would go for this one particularly, but nonetheless, it is an option and it is different. I'd say it's different enough than most dark chocolates. Actually, it's probably a rival with something like Bourneville, Cadbury Bourneville. But I think, I don't know, yeah, maybe that one probably is a bit more of a dark chocolate than this, even though this is more, you know, got more cocoa solids in. And it's just because of the fact this one seems to be quite highly sugared, and maybe, you know, but it doesn't have any ingredients in, so there is that going for it as well. So it's a difficult one. I feel like for me it's quite an average bar, but maybe just, I don't know, it's not quite dark chocolate really, so I'm not really sure what it is. I'm not really sure, you know, other than, as I say, MrBeast fans who probably wouldn't normally buy dark chocolate, they might get into this just because of the branding and things, and the fact that it's not actually called dark chocolate on the front, but original chocolate, although it does describe itself as dark chocolate on the back. I think that's the purpose of it really, so yeah, I can get behind it, but I think it's not that special. It's nice enough, but pretty average really, and I think there's definitely dark chocolates of a similar percentage that just give you more of a dark chocolate hit than this, but not be too rich or strong themselves. Yeah, and I think Cadbury Bourneville's a bit nicer, and there's a mint Cadbury Bourneville which is an amazing bar. Yeah, so even though there might have more ingredients in, and you know, not be quite as strong or not as quite as high percentage of cocoa solids, I think that's a better bar really. So I think for me this one is pretty much a 3 out of 5. It's a good bar, but it's nothing more than average really. So Alright guys, if you enjoyed that review, follow me on Twitter and Instagram, check out the YouTube member program, links in the description for that, as is the link for the Discord server. All great ways to support the channel and be part of the community. Check one of these links that's appearing on the screen now. Great to support my channel also by continuing to watch my content. Leave a comment or free, it's always great to hear from you, and have a great day, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.